what exactly do you do to make sure that you're not using all your salary?
Look for cheap things. Now, yes.
So how are you surviving in the UK with this high cost of living?
Oh my gosh, it's very difficult.
I don't think UK is expensive to live in. Well, my own opinion, I don't think so.
What I do these days, maybe when everywhere don't sleep, maybe around 2, I go wake up like vigilante or neighborhood watch. I no go lie.
The weather will freshen your skin, eh?
Not joking, all my guys them know me.
Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. It's your favorite street girl, Melissa Oti, keeping it real, keeping it locked down on the streets of the UK. You guys, I am back again like I never left. So you guys, a lot of YouTubers, not just YouTubers, even when you go on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, basically content creators, right? So they keep screaming and shouting, cost of living in the UK is high, this is high, energy bill. If I'm not just even YouTubers, even like randomly, when you speak to someone in the UK, like how's life in the UK, like it's expensive, this one, housing, well, like complain left, right, center, and people are like, how bad can it actually be? Like, is it really that bad, or we are just blowing this out of proportion? Even if it's that bad, then why are people still in the UK? I mean, why haven't you gone back to your home country? And some people are like, whatever, that UK I must enter. Why some persons are really discouraged, like they watch some of our videos and they're so discouraged, like, oh my god, I don't think I can do this. See, you guys, today we're going to be hearing from the horse's mouth. I'm going to be asking Nigerians living in the UK how they are coping with this high cost of living, because the truth is that yes, the cost of living in the UK is actually very, very high, no joke. But yeah, not to talk too much, I just want to ask people how they are coping with the high cost of living in the UK, just so you can get some survivor tips in case you're in the UK and you're struggling, or you're planning on coming to the UK and you're a bit discouraged and you're just wondering how people do it, how people navigate their way around it. You guys are going to be hearing from people, okay? So don't go anywhere as I hit the streets of the UK. Hey guys, so I just met this lady. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Gift.
Oh my god, why are you laughing? You're happy to be in front of the camera.
Yeah, that's actually my first time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you need to be a YouTuber.
And I follow you, so it's actually a privilege to be here.
Oh yeah, you watch my videos?
Yes, every one of it.
Wow, so what do you have to say about my YouTube videos so far?
You're doing very well. I love your content. I love everything. You're doing so well. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm blushing. No problem. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, so quick one. You watch me. I know I'm part of the people that used to shout, cost of living is high. UK is this. UK is like a lot of YouTubers, a lot of content creators. They keep talking about high cost of living in the UK, and I'm sure people in Nigeria or people in Africa are like, how bad can it be? Do you think we are blowing it out of proportion, or high cost of living in the UK is real?
For me, though I've not stayed in UK for a very long time, but when I came in and I went shopping like to the African store, like things are not so expensive. The way I felt it was is ease. You understand? Because of the way people were always talking about the expenses and all that. Yeah. Because I remember I bought fish, mackerel, and then I just bought like 10 for £10, and when you get that in Nigeria it's even more expensive than that. I'm like, how will you even come to the UK and expect things to be so cheap, like cheaper than it is in Nigeria? Like, I think things are not that expensive as they say. Yeah.
Oh nice. Okay, so how do you cope with the high cost of living? Because I know from your hand you're saying that things are not really that bad, but the fact is that compared to the previous years, things are actually like getting bad now. Like, okay, the cost of living is quite high now. They even say it on the media and on the news and all that, and governments have been trying to introduce measures to just cut down on the high cost of living, especially energy bills. Like, it's insane. So how do you make sure you spend your salary effectively? Like, where do you shop? How do you make sure you don't spend so much? How do you cut down on your energy bills? What exactly do you do to make sure that you're not using all your salary?
Look for cheap things. Now, yes. If you're in Nigeria, like, you should not go to stores where they sell cheap things, like Aldi. Their things are really cheap. Aldi, Lidl, like, they sell really cheap stuff. Yeah. So try to go to those shops to do my shopping, and then that's just basically. Then the energy bill. You don't on lights when you don't need it now during the day. Like, what do you need lights for? Daylight is light. Yeah. So then at night you just cut down, like you don't on the heater every time except when it's really cold.
That's nice. Okay, so do you have any advice? Because to be honest, we YouTubers, I feel like we do too much sometimes. Especially me. You people have insulted my life tire out. It's by the grace of God that I'm still standing tall. I know we YouTubers, we can actually bloat it out of proportion sometimes, even though the intention is actually not to discourage you, to be honest, just to keep you abreast with the reality in the UK. Now we there now, so now we know what's in the sub. So some persons out there might be feeling really discouraged about moving to the UK now, because they might be like, oh, Melissa Otis said that cost of living is high, so I don't want to go to the UK. So YouTuber said this and that. So do you have any word of advice or encouragement to anyone right now they're just contemplating on whether UK is actually worth it, considering the high cost of living that YouTubers have been shouting? Any word of encouragement for them?
I think that you shouldn't get discouraged because of what people are saying. The high cost of living is high. I mean, those things, like, they are part of the things that prepared me. Maybe that's why I'm not so surprised about the prices I met, like when I went shopping, because they already prepared my mind. So I already came here prepared.
So you're trying to say we are doing a good job?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. That's just what I want to hear.
Because they prepared my mind actually. So when I came here, I'm like, oh well, it's not that bad. But maybe if I had come in and then just met it, maybe it would have been a rude shock to me. So at least I was prepared. So I would say to the person, don't be discouraged. Like, more things are working here. Things are working here. Just do everything you can to be here, but make sure you plan yourself, because UK has to do with proper planning. So you have to plan yourself properly and then get your bags and start coming. We're waiting for you.
Yes, so we are waiting for you. From time to time, I do show you guys the prices of African food, even when I go grocery shopping, just to keep you guys aware. Trust me, intention is not to discourage you. All right, Give, thank you so much for showing up on our channel. I'm very happy to be here. All right, please don't stop watching me, okay?
Please don't stop. Keep watching her. She's doing so well. I love your content.
All right, thank you so much. Have a great day.
Yeah, thank you.
So I just met this beautiful lady. What's your name?
My name is Bonnie. My friends call me Bonnie, but my name is Christiana. Yeah.
So what would you prefer me to call you, Christiana or Bonnie?
Bonnie. Bonnie should be okay.
Okay. Hi, Bonnie. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm loving the Christmas holiday. I'm loving everything. Yeah.
I know, right? And you look so lovely. I love this your hair.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not whining you. Honestly, you really look lovely.
Oh, thanks. You too. You look beautiful as usual.
Thank you. Okay, quick one. You know, a lot of YouTubers, even content creators, basically, they keep saying cost of living in the UK is high, UK is expensive. Do you think it's overrated? Do you think we are blowing it out of proportion, or it is actually what it is?
Honestly, I think it's actually what it is. Cost of living has risen tremendously. Since I've been in the UK like for almost 5 years, I've noticed that price of things have really gone high. Talk about electricity, talk about grocery shopping, talk about African grocery shopping. It is actually what it is now. Yeah, it is expensive now.
So how are you surviving in the UK with this high cost of living?
We got to do something, to survive. So basically, it's all about like planning ahead. It's all about budgeting your salary and prioritizing what you need actually. Like if, for instance, you want to save on some stuff like electricity, you have to like know how to regulate your bills. So it's all about planning from the get-go. If you don't plan, you're going to end up broke in this economy. Yeah.
That's so true. So about the planning, so when it comes to food, which shop, like where do you shop, where do you buy your food? When it comes to clothes, where do you buy your clothes, if you don't mind sharing that? But yeah, where do you buy things? Because one thing about the UK is that different shops sell almost the same thing with different prices, and people that come into the UK or people that are new in the UK, they might not even know. They might just walk into a store and start buying like something up that you can get for £2 somewhere else, that they might not buy it for like £10 without even knowing, because clearly they don't have that information. So where do you buy food in the UK?
Right. Okay. So because I'm Nigerian, so we do grocery shopping in 2 places. So you have to get Nigerian stuff, Nigerian food stuff, and you have to get English food stuff like bread, milk, and stuff. So I noticed that there are several, grocery shops where you can get stuff from. But according to my experience so far, the best place to get in this current economy is Asda. I love shopping in Asda. I find that things are fair. Then if you really want to go low, if you really want to save up, you can go to Aldi, Lidl, but I love Asda. Then Tesco too is good, but it's quite expensive. So I'll just say stick to Asda, Lidl, and Aldi in order to save money. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. Very interesting. Thanks for that. Because yeah, I shop from Mazda as well, but I find Mazda a bit too pricey. But because with your NHS card, you can get 10% off. So I'm like, okay, I can manage. You get the point. So when it comes to energy, people keep screaming energy bill, council tax, this one, that one. So how do you save up on energy bill? Especially now that it's so
Oh
cold.
my gosh, it's very difficult to save up on energy bills, especially when you have a little one or a baby. You know, you have to keep the house warm. So I've found out that in order to save your electricity, what you can do is, first of all, to get a thermostat in your home and set temperatures for different times of the day. So for instance, if you want to keep the house warm at night, you can heat it up during the day for like 3 or 4 hours. Then overnight, you can switch it off. So that way you save electricity overnight. You get yourself in your blankets, wear warm, cozy clothes, you wear your stockings, your sweaters, and then under your thick blanket. That way you feel warm overnight. So turning on your heater a couple of hours during the day would help you conserve on electricity. Then if you live in a big house with several rooms, so you know those rooms where you spend little or no time in, you switch off the thermostat in those rooms on the radiator. So that way you'll be able to save electricity. But it's actually very difficult in winter, you know, because you have to keep warm, you know.
Yeah, honestly, it's true. I agree with you. For someone like me that lives in a 2-floor house, most times the ground floor is always off because nobody stays there. So I really get what you mean. So lastly, do you have any word of encouragement or word of advice, like right now, for anyone that's planning on coming to the UK and is thinking, oh my god, YouTubers keep saying that, oh, cost of living is high, this, that, blah, blah, I'm discouraged, I don't think I can do this, let me just stay in wherever I am now and keep managing. Do you have any words of advice for anyone that is just having double mind about coming to the UK because of the high cost of living?
So what I would say is, before you come to the UK, keep an open mind, do your research well, learn about the pros and the cons, and if your pros of coming to the UK outweighs your cons, then I think you should make the move. You might find it challenging initially, but I definitely promise you, you're going to stabilize with time. So give yourself some time, and then you get there definitely. But it requires hard work, it requires planning. Planning is very important, and it requires focus. You get there definitely. So if you feel like your pros of moving to the UK outweighs your cons, then I would advise you come to the UK.
All right, thank you so much, Bonnie. Thank you so much.
Your channel.
Oh my god, I hope you had a good time.
Definitely.
Glad. All right, do have a great day.
Oh, thank you. You too.
Hey people, so I just met this man. Hi, what's your name?
Namdi Franklin Ibe.
Oh, hi, can I call you Nnamdi?
Yeah, thank you.
So how are you doing today?
Not so bad. I'm okay.
How are you finding the cold?
The code is cool though. I no go lie. It enter. I no go lie. But we no get choice now. We no get choice. Yes.
Honestly, it's cold, I won't lie, but we'll get used to it. Okay, so you know, people keep saying high cost of living, the UK is expensive, this and that. Do you think it's overrated? Do you think Nigerians living in the UK are talking too much?
Well, I won't say they are talking too much, because you can enter the market to get foodstuffs with £100. You could get what will serve you and your family for maybe a couple of weeks to even a month, depending. So, but in Nigeria, the other way around, 100,000 naira just to buy a bag of rice and maybe this the finish. So that is it.
Yeah, honestly, I absolutely agree with you. Like from time to time, I do share with you guys things I buy from our African store, and you can tell that cost of living is not that bad, to be very honest. Even though it's quite high now compared to the previous years, but we can still manage, we can still survive. How your first shopping in the UK? How was your experience? Like when you entered the stores and checked the price, what was your experience?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. My first shopping experience in terms of normal UK shopping at Tesco, it was something else, because I entered with the mentality of maybe you go to Roban stores or you go to ShopRite, you grab bread of 500 naira, which is equivalent to 0 point something pounds. Yeah, so and I landed UK with my wife on Saturday, so we weren't able to change the dollar we came with to pounds. So we stayed almost taking tea and coffee for 2 days. So you know, just like someone that, you know, you've been in a confined place for a long time, for 8 hours, and you just got exposed to where you could shop. So I was just eager to, let's say, buy chicken, buy rice, get jollof rice, normal. So when I entered Tesco and I changed the currency I came with the dollar to pounds and started shopping, I saw chicken. I was thinking is na normal Nigerian chicken. Now make I grab chicken where I go chop with my wife. No say chicken self na it dey taste sugar inside. Salt no even there enough and this thing pepper no even there enough. I just had to get the chicken first. Then I saw something that looked like jollof rice or ofaku with the turn that kind of thing. See, this thing might be maybe our normal African jollof rice. I took the jollof rice, then I took some chicken and took some orange juice, then got them home. But the thing is before I could know itself, the money I came with started going down. I think as at then I have not mastered the art of shopping here, because for you to shop here, you have to know that for a particular commodity, we have different prices of that same commodity. You can get a brand of a commodity, let's say spaghetti, 3 point something pounds. That same spaghetti, you still get it 24 pence. Meaning that 24 pence, like that 3 pounds could get you up to almost 10 of it. Do you understand? So, but that first time I didn't, Nigeria JC where I've been, I just want to get something and eat first. So I was buying that kind of thing. Yeah. I was buying anything way across my way.
Very interesting story indeed. So a lot of people complain about gas, energy, like bills basically. So how do you save up on energy?
Yeah, in terms of energy, don't even go to that side at all, because at the place I'm living currently and my energy bill is just something that, because the flat I live with my wife is all electric, so it means there is no gas at all. It's just electric for everything we are doing, so including the heating, the cooking, the boiling of water to use and bathe, and using of electric iron and all that. When we entered at first, that was during summer, July, August. I wasn't seeing it as a big deal, because every day I see maybe £2, £3 increase in my bill. So I was taking it as normal. Maybe at the end of the whole month I would be spending around £100 for my bills. But when we entered winter, around October, November, I started seeing the bills I received for October, November was like ×3 of what I used to pay. Meanwhile, it was still the same heater and all that I was still using, but I noticed that the energy company also, they increased their tariff, just like a normal MTN tariff for that. Yeah. They increased it from their usual 27 to 48.44 pence per kilowatt. So, but even at that, it was still very, very high. I had to call the billers, and they told me, if you think there is a fault with the meter we gave you, we can come and check it for you. But if at the end of the whole thing there is no fault, you pay £100, there won't be refund. But if there's actually a fault, they are going to refund me the £100 I paid. So person said maybe I should get electric heater, the one that is just like fan heater. It's like a fan, but it heats. So I got the electric heater to try and manage it, and that one
brutal.
Moving from frying pan to fire. This one I bought it too, and it was quite cheap. I could get one then at around £10 each. So I used to, I was happy that I've gotten something more economical. So I used to leave it on. I leave it on from around 6 p.m. till the next morning, not knowing that the principle at which that one work is different from the one of a radiator, because radiator is not always on all the time. It comes on and goes off because it is auto-regulated. Yeah. But the one of electric heater, when you turn it on, just like fan, when you turn fan on, the fan go dey blow till the next day until you off them. So I noticed that, let's say I was paying around the £100, it increased to even £180 for the next month. So I had to just say, okay, let me just try a few things with my wife. Let's just put this thing off for some time and try using our old radiator first and see what happens. And we noticed that for each day that we used to maybe exhaust close to £14-15. Imagine for just a day, 24 hours, £14. Multiply by 30 days. Waiting I carry for UK. So notice that in some days that maybe we don't really cook much, we consume around £6 to £7, which is a bit bearable to us. Do you understand? So the energy bills, they are quite on the high side, but I don't think it's something to be afraid of, because you have to pay you have to pay your bills and pay your dues and continue. Yeah. What I do these days, maybe when everywhere don't sleep, maybe around 2, I go wake up to go and just check how the room is and to know the temperature is very okay. So if it's a bit warm, I used to turn off the heater entirely, maybe till morning.
Anyway, now this was so nice talking to you, and honestly, thanks so much for your honest response. So do you have any word of advice for anyone that is struggling with the high cost of living in the UK now?
Okay, know what works for you in the area I live in the UK, because I won't give you the advice of what works in my area at the Midlands. Do you understand? Some persons that lives in London, they will say that it's a bit expensive for them to get some food items, but we in the Midlands, food items is not a problem. If you think your bill or the people that supplies you the energy is taking too much money from you, you have to ask questions around on how you can change, because here is not Nigeria where we say if now NEPA they give you light, let's say EEDC, it must be EEDC. You can switch from EEDC to even Port Harcourt DC. Do you understand? So it means that if Mr. A is the one supplying you and Mr. A is taking too much money from you, you can even switch to Mr. C that is cheaper for you. Do you understand? So compare and contrast and go for the one that is cheaper for you. You understand? And nobody's going to query you for doing that.
All right, thank you so much, Nnamdi. Do have a great day.
Okay, you're welcome.
Hey, lovely. So I just met this lady. Gosh, I love her hair. Hey, God. Because of you, now I'm considering cutting my hair.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really, it's fine. And the way you just like dyed, it looks so nice.
I know, right? You know, trying to keep your hair like this is a lot of work.
Are you serious? So it's even harder than this my wig that I'm
I
wearing.
mean, it is.
Let me manage the one I have. Oh. All right, quick one. So, when did you come to the UK?
I came in September.
Oh, nice. Sorry, what's your name?
Okay, my name is Blessing. Yeah, my name is Blessing.
Blessing, how are you?
I'm fine. Cold.
Oh my God, see me now. Me, I'm not even wearing anything. I'm forming body for you people. Anyway, quick one. So before you came to the UK, were you watching lots of YouTubers, lots of content creators say UK this, UK that?
Yeah, I mean, I watched a lot. I mean, I did all my processing myself. I mean, I got all the information I used on YouTube. So yeah, I watch YouTube a lot.
Right. So you can say that UK content creators are doing a good job out there, or do we talk too much?
You're doing a good job. A lot of people try to scare people away. I don't know why, but you're doing a good job overall.
All right, great one. So a lot of content creators keep saying the cost of living is very high. UK is expensive. UK is that, blah, blah. Do you think they are blowing it out of proportion, or that is exactly what it is? Having watched lots of YouTubers and then coming to the UK and seeing things, do you think a lot of content creators are blowing this out of proportion?
I don't think UK is expensive to live in. Well, my own opinion, I don't think so. If you're not spending your naira, yeah, why do you think UK is expensive? A lot of people, what people do is when they earn, they convert it to naira. When they buy stuff, they convert it to naira. You don't earn in naira. I mean, you earn well, yeah, right? I mean, per hour, if you work per hour, you get £10. You can feed on £10. So I don't think it is expensive if you know how to rightly spend money. I don't think it is expensive to live in the UK.
Wow, interesting. I would say relatively it's fine. I mean, compared to earning in naira and spending in naira, and then earning in pounds and spending in pounds, I think it's not really like that bad. Not bad. Okay, so some persons are watching us right now and they're assuming that the UK is very expensive. I'm feeling very discouraged. Do you have any words for them?
See, don't be discouraged. It is also very expensive to live in Nigeria. It is expensive to live in Lagos. And the cost of living and how much you earn in Nigeria is totally different from how it is here. If you can work well, if you are not lazy, you really enjoy living here, to be very honest. You can try and work and you are not lazy sitting around. I mean, you survive. And it's just about surviving. You also live well. Yeah.
Yeah, I like one thing I love about abroad, not just the UK, is the fact that even when you don't have money, it doesn't really show so much. It looks as if you're living comfortable, because I mean, the weather will freshen your skin. Okay, lastly, where do you think people can get affordable things in the UK, like food shop, clothes shops, just getting items? Do you have any shops in mind, like shop you can recommend to people that are really struggling with where to get cheap things?
Okay, first I'll say Primark. Then if you can get Poundland in your area, of course Poundland is everywhere. You get Poundland, things are cheaper there. I think things are like £1. And then open market, of course. Yeah, open market. Yes.
Thank you so much. Do have a great day.
Thank you.
Wow, you guys, you've heard from these people. See, honestly, abroad is hard. Like everywhere is hard. Even back home in Africa, it's hard. Everybody is struggling. Like the world is just going. I don't understand. You can show me in the comment section what you think about this video. And if you're in the UK, can you share some survival tips for us? Like how do you cope with high cost of food, energy bills, electricity bills, all the bills, council tax, this one, like basically how do you really cope? And of course, if there are shops in your town or your city where people can actually get things for free or at subsidized price, like someone mentioned, when you go to Tesco in the evening, you get to get things cheaper than when you go during the day. Some say when you go early in the morning, you can get things cheaper, like things that are about to expire, they normally sell it very cheap. I don't really know those details, to be very honest, but yeah, if you know tips like that, you can share with us in the comment section. You never can tell who is learning. You get me? You got me. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this content, and of course I will see you all in my next one. If you've not liked this video, you guys, what are you waiting for? Please like this video, okay, till I see you all in my next one. Bye guys.